What's up, players? Welcome to Sims Tennis. We've got another racket review for you. Today we will be reviewing the 2023 Head Radical Pro. Just as Head has done with many of its recent racket releases, there are just some very subtle changes here from the prior generation. Besides some new paint, Head has tweaked the layup a bit with the addition of auxetic material in the bridge area of the racket. And they have also added sound grommets to the frame, which allows for more string movement and improves the acoustics of the frame on impact. I think Head has done a really nice job with the cosmetics on this frame. The head area is going to be a nice bright orange color, looks really good in person, and then the throat area is a nice dark navy color. Opinions on this cosmetic are going to vary from person to person though, so let me know what you guys think. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get the packaging off the racket and we can get the specs here. I have listed at the top there in red what the specs of the racket should be, and it should have an unstrung weight of 315 grams. What we get here for this particular racket is an unstrung weight of 314.2 grams, and that's less than a gram under spec there, so that's not too bad at all. As we move on to get the balance, what we should find is an unstrung balance of 315 millimeters, and what we find here for this particular frame is an unstrung balance of 313 millimeters. So just a couple millimeters more head light than what we probably should have found, but again, not too bad at all there. Moving on to get the swing weight here, what we're looking for is a swing weight of 295, with the racket being a little under spec in terms of weight and balance. What we end up with here is a swing weight of 287. So we'll just go ahead and double check that. 287 it is. And so we'll write that down and move on to the playtest. Okay, so I really enjoyed hitting with the Radical Pro. Just like the MP version, I found this frame to give a stiff and direct response. It was, again, nice in a sense that it offered that very direct point and shoot feel where the ball got in and out of the string bed quickly. But as I've said before, I personally prefer a softer and plusher feel when opting for a control-oriented racket. Forehands with this racket were good. The launch angle and power level are both pretty low, so you need to be able to provide your own pace. But if you're capable of doing so, then you can get some pretty good mass base power out of this racket. The longer that I played with this racket, the more I was able to enjoy that crisp and direct feel, and I found it to offer a predictable response that gave me good feedback on my misses. On backhands, this racket was very solid. It was very stable on that wing, but it was just a touch underpowered, so it required good clean contact and good weight transfer in order to prevent the ball from dropping short. If you're capable of providing your own power on the backhand side, it does offer that nice point and shoot feel along with some mass base power that I was really enjoying. It gives you that feeling that you can really go after it without any fear of hitting the ball long. This next point is a pretty good example of exactly how solid the racket is on the backhand side. Okay, so next up we have volleys, and volleys with this racket are about what you would expect. It was very solid and predictable, but it wasn't going to offer you any free pace or free depth. This is exactly what a lot of high-level players are looking for, though, and this racket won't let them down. Okay, so next up we're taking a look at returns, and returns were probably the standout of this playtest. The combination of stability and maneuverability made it great at blocking back pace, and that point and shoot feel eliminated any fear of overhitting. The added mass of the Pro version produced an even heavier return if you could time the ball well, and the racket remained pretty forgiving as well. Okay, so last but not least, we have serves. I would describe serves with this racket as very solid. You're going to get in what you put in, just like with the MP version. It's not going to give you any free power or any excessive spin, but if you have good technique and can provide your own pace, this frame will reward you with good predictability and good directional control. In addition, those advanced level players will be able to put the mass of this Pro version to use in order to create some good pace. All right, so who's this racket for? Overall, this is a good all-around racket for advanced all-court players who value control and a stiffer, more direct response. This racket plays similar to a Pro Staff 97, but just offers a slightly different feel. It is therefore going to cater to that same versatile type of player who may like to set up points and then finish at the net. Okay, so that's it for the review. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and don't forget to embrace the grind.